guys, so I'm going to show you guys the hardware configuration of this mod, you know, setting up your hardware and all that stuff. So what you're going to need is a laptop, obviously running Windows. This doesn't work on Mac, unfortunately, so if I ever find a Mac one, I'll re-upload this in Mac form. But as of right now, we're going to have to stick with Windows. I'm running Windows 7 on my MacBook Pro. This is not a virtual machine, it's actually the actual hardware. I actually have a dual boot going. What you're going to need is your laptop with an Ethernet port, obviously, so MacBook Pro has an Ethernet port on it. And you're going to need your Ethernet cord. Sorry, this is like tangled everywhere. But let me show you guys the full Ethernet cord. There it is right there. So, and also you're going to need your PlayStation 3. Make sure it is off, guys. Mine is off. As you can see, mine's a red light. And I got some dirt on it, I think. But, yeah, make sure your PlayStation 3 is off and that your Ethernet port is open. I do run my PS3 off of Wi-Fi. So, we're going to have to switch it over to Ethernet cord. So what you're going to want to do is plug your first end into your laptop like so. If I have it in there all the way, there we go. It locked in there for me. Then what you're going to want to do is take the second end of your Ethernet cord and just plug it into the PS3 as such. If I can find it, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is right there. So we're going to plug it in right there. If I can get it with one hand, I don't know if I can. There we go. Alright, so, as you can see we are connected PS3 to laptop here. That way just leave your PS3 turned off for the meantime. I'll tell you guys when to turn that on. So, oop, I got that running, don't I? Alright, so what you want to do is hook it into your laptop, and then we'll go ahead and switch over to the software part of this, so I'll see you guys over there. Okay guys, what's up? So we got our hardware configuration done. So you plugged in your Ethernet cable on your laptop or desktop, and then you plugged it into the back of your PlayStation 3. So now that we have that set up, what we're going to want to do is you're going to go ahead and download the web server PS3 mod files from the download link in the description. It is from my personal Dropbox file, so as I said, I will not be doing surveys, something that you have to pay for and blah 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 blah. This way it's totally free. It's from my Dropbox. You don't have to pay or do anything to it. It isn't a RAR file. I compressed it for you guys. That way you have all the files in just one download instead of downloading multiple different files. So what you want to do is go ahead and extract it. There is no password on it. I mean, I'm obviously not going to put a password on it. I mean, if I wanted to put a password on it, I would have, but I didn't because I don't want to do that to you guys. And I mean, it is, I don't want to replace it. So it's in a RAR file. If you have a program to unarchive it, then that's great. As you can see here, mine is unarchived right there. So what you want to do is open that up and just save that for later. Just set it to the side. Then what you want to do is go to your start and then type in cmd and open up your command prompt and put that to the side. And then now what we're going to want to do is open up your My Computer, go to your Windows hard drive, go to the Windows folder, scroll down to System 32, open up your drivers folder, which is right there, open up the etc folder, same thing, and then what you want to do is edit the hosts file, not the ICS file, the hosts file. Go ahead and open that, and we're going to do something to that. So I have Sublime Text 2. It is a free editor for, you know, host files and stuff like that. So what you want to do is open it up in Sublime or any other program that you have. You can open it in Notepad, but I don't recommend it. It is a pain to work with it in Notepad just for having to save it and everything like that. It overwrites it and rewrites it as a different file. It's just a pain. So I did include the Sublime Text 2 program download in the description below as well. It is free. You don't have to pay for it or anything. I do recommend getting Sublime Text 2. So go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and open it. And right here, as you see, we have our etc hosts. Go back to your command prompt for a minute. Type in ipconfig, and then what we're going to want to do is go up to our IPv4 address, and that's the address that you're going to want to do. So mine will not work for you. You're going to want to use yours, because yours is what will make it work, not mine. So as you can see here, I did include the other thing that we're going to need in there, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and in your host file on the next available line, go ahead and type in your IP address. So mine is 192.168.1.124. That is my personal IP address. Remember, do not type mine, type your own. Just saying. After you type your IP address, do one space and then paste in prod.cloud.rockstargames.com. Now this is in the description below, so you guys can just go ahead and copy and paste it as needed, so that way we do not have to keep typing this in over and over again. Alright, now that we got that, just go ahead and save your hosts file. Now that we have that in there, close it out, and then we can close our command prompt and close that. So next, what you're going to want to do is go to your search bar again on your start menu and type in internet options, which is under control panel. Now what we want to do in internet options is go to your security tab, go to restricted sites, and click sites. Now what this is going to do is allow you to add and remove sites that will use that security settings from that site. So what we're going to want to do is paste in that prod.cloud.rockstargames again, hit add, and then once that's in there, it should be right here, and then just close that out and then click OK. Now that we're done with that, we can go ahead and open up the Network and Sharing Center. Once you're in the Network and Sharing Center, go ahead and click Adapter Settings. Now the local area connection is where your Ethernet cable is plugged in at, where we're going to kind of share the network connection with the PlayStation 3. So this is my wireless connection. This is the connection that I'm going to be using to kind of share the internet between the PS3 and the computer here. So also, again, make sure your PS3 is turned off. We have not turned it on at this point. We do not want it on. Just saying, we don't want the PS3 on right now. So go ahead and right click on your mine is wireless internet connection, or if you have a local area connection too, or anything like that, just go ahead and right click the internet that you're going to share with it and go to properties. So what we're going to do here on internet connection properties is click sharing, the sharing tab up at the top. Just click sharing right there. If yours is unchecked, just go ahead and click allow other network users to connect to this internet connection, and then check the second box, allow other network users to control or disable the shared internet connection. So once we have that, these two boxes are checked, just click OK, and then you should see that it says shared right here on my wireless connection. If you right click and bridge the connections, that is wrong. Do not do that. That will not work. Do not bridge the connections. Alright, we're done with that. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to the Apache 2 folder on your web server PS3 mod folder. Or not that, sorry, go to your settings and go to USB web server. Open that up. I can open it up in Notepad and just make sure that port 80 is selected, and because it's port 80, make sure you do not run Skype. Skype uses port 80. We do not want to have Skype open because it will mess this up and it will not work. But anyway, it should be on there because you downloaded my settings, you downloaded my files, which will work for you guys as well. Don't think that it won't work for you guys, because it will. Alright, what also I have included, I've included tunable files. Now what this is, you see that there are two folders inside that, PS3 tunable normal and PS3 tunable modded. Do not edit the tunables file in the PS3 normal file folder. This is to revert back to the original tunable file, so that in case you want to disable the mods, and if you're in a lobby and you're still gaining XP and you want to stop the gaining of XP, because this mod, if you hit level 1000 gaining RP, you will be set back to level 1 and you will have negative RP, which is kind of stupid, and I don't know, I can't remember why that happens, but it does. We do not want that. So once you are able or want to just go back to playing normally, that way there's no God mode, there's no money glitching or money hacking or modding, there's no RP modding. This is the tunable file that we're going to be using, which all you have to do is right click it, copy, and then if you want to revert it back to normal, I'm just going to show you guys this once and one time only. Like I said, go to tunable files, tunable normal file, right click, copy it, go here, go to root folder, go to titles, GTA 5, PS3, and then right here just right click and paste What that'll do is copy and replace. Just go ahead and copy it and replace it. Don't press don't copy and don't keep both files. You have to replace, copy and replace it, which I'm not going to do because this is my modded one. And what you want to do, if you want to go back to modding, go ahead and go here and click on this tunable file and go ahead and copy that over and do the same thing, which you just replace. If you cut it, that will delete it and it'll move it, and you don't want to cut it. You want to copy it. That way you'll have these files in the future. That way you don't ever lose them. I'm just saying, if you cut them or just move them over, you'll lose the original tunable files. But anyway, if you did lose them, you could just go ahead and go back to this video and re-download it. You can just re-download this server mod folder anyway. But I'm just saying that's the way I would do it. It's just go ahead, and if you want to go back to normal, copy, not cut, copy, and just put it into the root titles, GTA 5, and PS3. Now this does work for the 360 as well. I did include a 360 folder as well because this does work on 360 as well, but this is the PS3 because I finally figured out how to put it on PS3, and yeah. But I'm not the original creator of this as well. I'll just let you guys know that someone else did create this, and I just pretty much am getting the word out. I haven't seen YouTube videos on it for the PS3 one. All I see is 360. So this is helping you guys out on the PlayStation 3 to get your mods out and everything like that. So root, titles, GTA 5, PS3, and this is the tunables file. Go ahead and open that up in Notepad. Now this is the file that we are going to use to edit everything and anything. So right here, this value right here under pool size, just if you want to find the XP modifier, or RP, it's called XP in the modifiers. Just go ahead and click Control F and find XP and just hit next, and just click next until you hit this one right here. It is a 1.0 value. This is the RP right here. It says XP underscore multiplier. And what you want to do is go ahead and just take the 1 out and then just like hit 999. I recommend not going above 6 numbers. Stay in between 4 and 5 nines if you're going to put 9s in there for XP multipliers. But in that case, I'm just going to leave it at 1 because I don't need any XP right now. Alright, for the cash multiplier, as you can see, cash multipliers right here, I have it as like 1 million. What this is going to do is when you rob a store, that this is going to multiply that cash by that number. So you can edit and do whatever you want with that. If you want to edit, like if you want it back to normal cash, just go ahead and set that back to 1. But I'm going to put it at 1 million, just to have a bunch of money coming in, and that'll give me a whole lot more. Let me just, yeah, okay. Now for bounties, what you want to do is just click up here at the top of the notepad, Control F, and then type in bounty. Now, bounty threshold multiplier. This will allow you to set $1 million, $1 billion, tens of billions of dollar bounties on everybody. As you guys know, the bounty is 10,000. It only costs you 10,000 to set a $1 billion bounty on somebody, and I'll show you guys that in a moment. But what you guys want to do is set it at 1. So what you want to do is go ahead and edit that, maybe 999. I recommend going in the tens increment instead of 9s, just because it is a lot better and it's a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it at 10,000. That's a $1 million bounty, or $100,000 bounty. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. So $100,000 right here will give it $1 million bounty. And for the health, we want to pretty much give you guys God mode. So for God mode, find right here, it's right there next to it's right above the bounty thresh multiplier, max health multiplier. I recommend just changing that 1.0 to 59.0, 9999.0. Min health multiplier, again 9999.0. It is originally 1.0. Max regen rate, same thing, and then max regen max multiplier, same thing. So that'll give you guys pretty much God mode. It allows the health to regenerate faster and quicker, and your max health is actually a lot higher. So these settings are already in there for you guys. These are already in there. These settings are already defaulted because I have the tunables file, the modded tunables file already there for you guys. All you have to do is just do the next steps, and then you're good to go. But you guys can edit that as much as you want to, so you guys can do that. So we're going to go ahead and close it, and I'm not going to save it. Okay. What we're going to want to do now that we have our tunables file already done, and now that we have all our internet stuff done and shared and all that kind of stuff, what you're going to want to do is right click USB server, run as administrator. Yes, obviously I want to. Once this, okay, and this is going to pop up, I'm just going to go ahead and click this too. Go ahead and allow access to it through your firewall, and I'm going to allow it again. Make sure when your USB server is, make sure these two are checked. If they're not checked, just go to settings and make sure that these two are set to port 80. Okay, so now Apache and MySQL. Now that these are running, now we can turn on our PS3. So what we're going to want to do is turn on our PS3. And I will see you guys over at the PS3 now and show you guys what you're going to want to do over there. Okay guys, so now that we're on the PS3, as you can see, so what you want to do is go ahead and scroll over to settings, go all the way down to network settings, and then go down to internet connection settings. So go ahead, okay, it's going to sign you out, and then click custom, go to wired connection. This way, you know, it is in the wired connection, that way it goes through the wire connection to the laptop. Go ahead and choose wired connection and just select all the way through. Don't change anything on the way through, and then just hit enter. You can test connection if you want. I'm going to go ahead and test connection just because it is running through a wired connection to my laptop, as you guys can see here. Okay, yeah, like I said, as you guys can see there, it is succeeding, and all the IP addresses and all that stuff is working. UNP is not going to be available, of course. Once you know that PSN has succeeded, you don't have to go ahead and go all the way through. I'm just going to go ahead and hit back. But I did obtain IP address and connect to PSN, and as you guys can see here, I can sign in one moment. Let's see, can I sign in? Come on, come on. I know I can. I know I'll sign in. I know I'm going to. My internet is a little bit slower than normal, so I do apologize for that. And there we go, we're signed in. Alright guys, sorry about all that, sorry about the long wait. But anyway, so now that you have your network settings changed up, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and just turn off your PS3, and we're going to go back to the computer really quick. This is not really a part of it. This is just to make sure that the settings are selected, are changed all the way through, and that everything else is gonna take effect. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and go back to the computer. Okay guys, we're back on the computer. We still have our server stuff running, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and close USB web server. This is just so we can restart and reset everything. Well, not reset, just restart everything. So make sure your PS3 is turned right back off, or your Xbox 360. Go ahead and go to USB server, run as administrator. Yes. And just wait for these two to have the check marks beside them. After these two have a check mark beside them, just wait maybe a couple seconds, and then go ahead and turn on your PS3 like so. You're going to hear it. There we go. You should have heard my PS3 turn on. And let's go ahead and go back to the PS3. Now, if you followed my video correctly and did everything I did, yours should work. Now, if your port is not open, port 80 isn't open, go ahead and go into your router, and then go to your port forwarding on your router, and go ahead and port forward port 80 on your computer using, I believe, TCP. But anyway, now that we got this USB web server back up and running, we're going to go ahead and go back to the PS3, and I will show you guys Grand Theft Auto gameplay of me using the money. I don't have the RP turned on. As you guys can see here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys the RP modifier is not on for me. Our PS3 tunables. The RP modifier is set at 1. I don't have it on right now I don't have it on. I do have the cash multiplier, and I do have the bounty stuff, so I'll go ahead and show you guys the bounty stuff and also the health stuff that I can't die. By the way, like I said, this tunables file is defaulted on the web server files in the root files, so you guys don't have to really change anything if you guys just want the settings I have. But if you want RP settings, be careful. Do not set the RP multiplier too high. Again, don't set it too high, because if you set it too high, it'll level you up to level 1000, and then it'll set you back to level 1, and you will have negative RP, and then it'll just kind of glitch out and everything like that, and it is a hassle to do. Make sure that you don't set it too high. Just set it at a decent rate, maybe like 1000 or like 900 or something, like small increments on the multiplier will give you tons of experience. So right now I'll show you guys when I started GTA, before I did these mods, I was level 77. Now I'm 839, so I'm not going to use the multiplier anytime soon, but just like that, be careful on the multiplier. The cash multiplier, however, you can set that. Just set it, don't set it really high, just in case it does glitch out the game or freeze you out. Just set it at maybe a small increment of maybe 1 million or 100,000 or 999,999, something like that. We're not going to save. Just remember that tunables file is the default. If you want to go back to normal, remember the normal tunable file is right here. Right click that one, just copy it, and I'll show you guys the difference in it. This file is the normal one. As you see, there's a lot of different effects to it. This will set you back to normal, because when you do these mods, you're not able to play missions or races or anything like that. You're not able to do any of that. You're just really able to be in free roam and set all the bounties and all that kind of stuff. So just remember, when you're doing these mods, you can't do missions. But if you want to go back and do missions, just go to the normal tunable file, copy it, go to tunables, and go to the root, go to titles, GTA 5, PS3, and then just paste it in there, and then copy and replace it in there. Otherwise, you're gonna have to re-download this folder and then get it back again if you move it in there and then move the other one in. It's just a bigger hassle. Just copy and paste it in there. And again, this does work on Xbox 360 as well. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the PS3, and I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Okay guys, so once you're in GTA 5, I went ahead and just loaded in the story mode. That way I can join into a GTA invite-only session. This does work in any session, so I'm just going to go ahead and load it up, and then we are going to go ahead and show you guys the glitches and mods and all that. Well, not the glitches, just the mods pretty much. And we are also going to show you guys... I'm going to go ahead and go into a regular session and show you guys it in there as well. Just to show you guys that if you did all the steps correctly, that this is working. And as you can see in the corner, that there is a video file. There's a video playing of me. Me playing. And like I said, if you guys have the tunable file, what I had pre-installed to say in there, then your health should look like this. If you had the health tunable file like mine, or you just used mine, then your health should look like that. That means right there that it worked and that you are in God mode and that you are working. But anyway, as you can see here down below in the corner, you can see that I'm running the Apache server stuff and also running GTA as well. So what you want to go ahead and do, I'm in my apartment. I did not mean to be in my apartment. As you can see, look at all that money I got, and I'm level 839 thanks to these mods. But I'm going to go ahead and leave my garage and show you guys all the money stuff. So just saying, if you did it like I did, if you just left my tunable file in there and just left my settings as they were, or the way that I was using it, then I'll show you guys what will happen. As you guys can see, that there is the health is all the way down, and we are going to go ahead and blow ourselves up. As you can see here, I'm not even dying. Not dying at all. I'm just going to go ahead and toss another one right at my feet. Boom! There we go. Yep, see, I can't die, so I have God mode. So we're going to go to... let's go ahead and let's go kill a pedestrian. That's one of the best ways to tell if you kill a pedestrian. But you can also just... there we go. Just when you pick up her cash, look at there. I picked up $19,001,000. So, like I said, you can also rob a store to check out and see if this works. But if you have my tunable file, the give cash option will allow you to give cash. So let's go ahead and get into a lobby of with a lot of people in it. That way we can, see who's doing what, and that way I can show you guys the bounty and the give cash option as well. That I can give you guys cash. Also, I might be hosting some money lobbies, so if you want to get into one of my lobbies and possibly, get some free money, we will do that, and I will give you guys some free cash for GTA Online. So, let's go ahead and load up into a server here, and I'll show you guys that. Now, like I said, if you did all the steps correctly, you did all the steps exactly how I did it, watching my video, you guys should and obviously be able to do everything that I'm doing right now. So, like I said, follow the video to the dot. If you have any questions or it doesn't work for some reason, just let me know, and I will help you, and I will comment and help you what is going on with it and everything like that. So, as you see, I'm in a real online lobby. There's a lot of people in here. So I'm going to go ahead and drive to somewhere. I'm going to turn on everyone's chat, so you guys can hear everybody and see what people's reactions are like. Oh, whoop, this isn't a Oasis store. But as you can see, my health is still the same, meaning I'm still in God mode. I will gladly blow myself up once I get over here. So give me 1 minute and I'll go rob a store and show you guys the give cash option and everything like that. But I will show you the bounty thing as I'm driving here. So I'm going to go ahead and call up Lester. If you used my tunable file, you can always mess with the bounty settings if you wanted to edit how much the bounty is. Just so you know, if the bounty is too high, it will show a negative number. It will show a negative, like so many. But I'm not in the negative. But as you can see, I can choose somebody, and as you can see there, it says $2,000. But as you see, Lester takes a $1 million cut, or a $10 million cut, excuse me. So if you want to set that at 10,000, go ahead and do that. And as you can see there, minus that out of there, and when in the corner comes up, you say I set a negative $9,990,000 bounty. That just says it is negative, but don't worry about the negative. If you kill the guy with it, he will pretty much have the money. So let's go ahead and take the money. As you can look at my money just increase and increase and increase. Look at that. That is awesome and amazing. So let's go ahead and give cash. So we're going to give cash, share cash. I'm just going to give everybody 5%. I am very generous, and I'm doing this just because GTA made it exceptionally hard, and I just gave away a lot of money to a lot of people. So let me go ahead and do it again. As you can see, the cops are shooting me. I'm not dying, and I'm still giving cash to everybody. And as you can see, everybody's saying I'm rich and everything like that. And let's go ahead and kill him because he killed me. But anyway, it all worked and everything like that. As you can see, they're all jumping for joy and everything like that. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content. And I'll show you guys some more videos like this in the future. Maybe some videos of me sharing all this stuff with everybody. So, alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. This is a video for you guys to enjoy and to do this on your own. Don't, just take advantage of it. Give me, subscribe for more content, like I said. And also, I'm not the creator of this, but I give the creator of this props and everything like that. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.